Okay, hello and good morning from a noisy and smoggy Agra. So the plan for this morning was to visit the Taj Mahal, but unfortunately the handle of my camera was not allowed in there, so I'm not allowed to visit the site. So that is a shame, but what we have come to is a carpet property, which apparently is where Persian rugs and marble was manufactured for the inside of both the Taj Mahal but also the Agra fort. So let's have a look inside and check it out. Hi Andrew, I'm Colin.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, it's okay? Okay, thank you.
This art you're not going to see everywhere. It's a very special art of this city.
Yes, indeed.
The old first carpet which was weaved in India, that was Agra itself.
Right.
In the 15th century.
Okay.
When Akbar the Great, the man who built the Agra fort, he bought carpet weavers to weave carpets for his royal use in the Agra fort from Persia and Iraq. So those families stayed back and they are still doing the same art, father, son, grandson.
Wow.
You don't get to see this art everywhere.
No.
Because in the world, there are two types of carpets. One is Persian, one is Turkish. Different, Persian is hand knotted, Turkish is hand woven. So mostly people in the world, they are using the Persian carpets because it's the oldest carpet, older than the Taj Mahal. There we have 400 families working for us.
400 families working for you?
And it will be by the ladies because they have the thin fingers and a lot of patience.
Yes.
So they don't like to work in front of the public, in front of the men. They work freely in the homes.
In the homes.
So this size of a carpet, size which is 3 feet by 5 feet, taking him 3 months to complete.
3 months to complete, wow.
We need a very strong base, so we use the wool and also cotton. Because any marble floor, wooden floor, wall-to-wall carpet, it won't slip, it grips the floor very well.
So it grips.
Yeah, you keep any heavy table furniture, it won't damage the carpet like machine-made carpets. So this is the style he's weaving, the normal style. But you can see from here, you can take more clear pictures. This is the design.
Wow.
It's a very simple design, just 4 to 5 colors. So he doesn't have to look every time. Like he looks and memorizes it for about half an hour. So he knows which place, which color the knot should come.
That's amazing.
And that's the normal speed he's working at.
But it still takes 3 months in total?
Months, yeah.
Wow.
Total after washing, trimming, 3.5. That's the normal style. He's doing it.
And will one person make one rug, or will many people make the same rug?
If it's a big size, then 2 people.
Okay.
A very big size, 3 people. But this size, 1 person. So that's the normal. Now you can see what he is doing.
So he's just weaving the wool through. And what is the material? Is it silk?
It's a Kashmiri wool.
Kashmiri wool.
We also make the one string from the front, one from the back, knots it in the figure of 8, brings it down, cuts it. Front, back, knots it, brings it down, cuts it.
And he's very fast.
Front, back, knots it, brings it down, cuts it. Each knot individually, one by one. So thousands of knots in one carpet, so you can imagine why it took 3 months to complete.
Yeah. How many knots do you think in total?
In total, well, like 1 square inch, we have about 500 knots.
Okay. For 1 square inch?
Yeah, square inch. That is why when he does individually, when you go direct to the showroom in Europe, Western countries, they show you the carpets, but you don't know whether it's a hand-knotted carpet, machine-made carpet. All they do is to raise the price. They will tell you this carpet is from Persia. And according to that, 5-6 times more the price.
Yes,
but
of course.
When you see it in front of you, you know how much patience it takes and why it's a hand-knotted carpet. The neck part of the chin is very soft.
So this comes from Kashmir?
Yeah. Secondly, you want to test a hand-knotted carpet, it's very easy. From the back of the carpet, you pull one thread, only one knot will come out. But machine-made carpets, you pull one string, the whole carpet keeps on opening out.
Yes.
Maximum 2 to 3 years, use and throw. But hand-knotted carpets, 100 years, 200 years, the older the carpet, the more antique value. Then you will hit it on with a comb.
And this is for the next layer.
Yeah. The knots are locked.
Got it. So the knots are locked in. And how long will he work on this today?
Today he works like 6 to 7 hours.
6 to 7 hours.
Good hand-knotted carpet.
There you go. So you can see the quality of a good handmade carpet as opposed to machine-made carpet by the back of this rug, which shows the pattern very clearly that we saw here on this design, which he's memorized and is working on. And he'll work on it for 6 to 7 hours today, but it will take over 3 months to build this rug in its entirety, right the way up there, 3 foot by 5 foot. Yeah.
As you trim it, the design becomes more and more clear.
Ah, yes, yeah. So is this the best way to clean it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Because we cannot use the machine. Because you use the machine and the pile becomes too thin, then carpet is used.
Then it's rubbish, yeah.
Then it goes for the washing. We are using all vegetable dye, no chemical, no plastic. So we wash this carpet with a lot of water. So this carpet in your home, if you drop any tea, coffee, cola, red wine, just soap and water and vacuum clean.
And then it'll be okay.
And be okay. No dry cleaning. And machine-made carpets, they accumulate dust because the pile stands up. But in this, it does not, because the pile is one direction. So you have the dust, just with the fringes.
And then it's clean.
Yeah. Then we stitch on the fringes, then we bind the borders. So this size, 3 feet by 5 feet, total 3.5 months to come.
3.5 months.
Trimming. There's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work.
80, which takes 4.5 months. This is the family design.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's the design taken from the Indian villages. Our practical standard size, 4 feet by 6 feet.
4 feet by 6 feet.
Then we have, that is the silk on cotton, which takes about 4.5 months to complete. Design taken from the Taj Mahal gardens. And now you see my magic carpet? Yeah, see it from this side. And now you see it from this side.
Ah, yeah. So it's dark and then light.
That's the first sign to recognize a hand-knotted carpet. The runner.
Ah, yeah, a runner. And that's silk.
That's it. People use at the side of the bed. They get up early in the morning with a cup of tea, coffee, sit on it. They feel the softness, the energy they get. Come back tired from work in the night, sit, meditate for 15, all your tiredness goes away.
And it's very soft. So then, after a disappointing start to the day with not being able to go into the gardens and see the Taj Mahal, I've instead decided to come and take a bit of a walk around the vibrant streets of Agra. Now, it is Friday and I'm told it's slightly quieter than normal, but it doesn't feel like it with all the horns beeping and blaring, which I could hear all the way through last night. But I plan to just have a walk around the city and see what I can find. So let's have a look. As you can probably see, it is a foggy or smoggy start to the morning here in Agra, and I can tell you it's cold. It's probably about 13 degrees, but it feels chilly because of the moisture in the air. So I'm glad that I've got a couple of layers on. But having driven around Agra a little bit this morning and yesterday, I could see that there was quite a lot going on. So excited to see what we can find on this journey. Well, there you go. There is a premium residence if ever there was one. So this is the Royal Palace by the Drizzle Hotel. I honestly have no idea who would have advised them to call it the Drizzle Hotel, but I think it's probably quite fitting actually for a day like today. And the surroundings, which I have to say aren't the nicest that I've ever seen. But, you know, that's kind of par for the course, I think, in this part of India. But yeah, just walking down the street, I've read that there is a mall at the end of this street, so I'm aiming for there, and I might try and find a decaf coffee. And obviously I'm not going to be trying any of the food or the drinks from the vendors, because frankly I don't want to spend the rest of the time that I'm here in the toilet, so doing it in style as usual. So I think we've got a Hindu temple here. I'm not going to go in case I end up having to pay, and I have actually just fallen down a hole that had God knows what in it. But that was actually something I was going to say. I have been dodging poo in the streets non-stop since I got here, and it's hard to know actually whether it is from the dogs or whether or not it's human, unfortunately, but it is everywhere, all over the streets, so pretty grim, frankly. So having been in India now for 3 or 4 days, I really wanted to come here and absolutely love it. And I really wanted to be able to say that I thought that Bald Bankrupt was wrong, where he stated that India is one of the most frustrating places to visit, and that he visited it so that you didn't have to. Now the reality is that 3 or 4 days in, it is not an easy place to travel around. I have to be honest that generally speaking it's hit and miss as to whether or not people are friendly and welcoming, and in some cases they can actually just be plain rude. And the streets are filthy, but in particular with defecation on the streets, which, you know, I just don't think is necessary anywhere. So yeah, so far I wouldn't say it's absolutely spectacular, unfortunately. But I'm here for another 10 days, so let's see what happens. Here's a little bit more of that street art that we saw yesterday whilst I was on the tuk-tuk coming from Agra Kant station to my hotel. I'm walking down one of the main roads now, actually, in Agra, where there are some street vendors here. They're selling fruits and bits of kind of, you know, sweets and treats, I suppose, by the side of the road. Just trying not to get run over as well, which I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna. Hey. Yeah, but my driver said earlier on, actually there's not an awful lot to do in Agra other than to see the fort and the Taj Mahal, but given that I've already been denied entry to one of those, I'm not holding out much hope I'll be able to get to the other, so let's see.